Welcome back to this new tutorial. It's just a quick one on how you can get a picture from your mind or something else onto your 100% wool felt, if that's what you're doing it on. And I'm just showing you here to start with that I did a rough sketch in the background and I'm going over it as if I've just sketching it now. So this is just on computer paper, just stuff you'd put in your printer and that. And all I'm doing is basically showing you, you just sketch whatever you want to put on it. There's going to be 2 or 3 different ways of doing this, so hang in there. So just sketch whatever you want as a picture. Once you've sketched it, I know that in this case I want a picture that's about 8 inches by 8 inches, which I think is 20 centimetres by 20 centimetres. So I'm just making sure that I've got roughly that. And then I will mark it out, as you'll see, so that I know, you'll see why in a minute, but so that I know what I've got. And I would put a 1/2 inch allowance where I can on the edges. You don't have to do this, but I like to have everything done so I don't make any mistakes later on, so I know that the size of my picture. But I'll show you what I would do if I didn't know the size of my picture in a minute, or the size of the frame that I want to put it into. But if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know I always like to leave a little bit around the edges. So you've got your basic picture now, and the first one I'm going to show you is an iron-on pen that you can use. Now, if you couldn't see this, I can see this because might be because of the bright light I have, but you could hold this picture up to a window. Just tape it onto a window, and then you'll see the light come through and you'll see the lines. And then with this special pen I've got, I just go over the lines. So I've turned it over and now I'm going over the lines. And if you buy one of these pens, they're quite expensive. When I bought this set, which was a long time ago, they cost me £11. And I went to have a look the other day to see what they were now, and it's up to £19 for a set. You get 4 and they last forever. As you can see, I've had these years. So anyway, what you do is just go over the lines, whether you're holding it up to a window or whatever. Go over your lines, all the ones that are important to you. Oh yeah, a little tip of this I was going to say, when you get these pens you have to push the nibs in, be quite firm. This is what that little dot is up in the corner. I push the nib in first. That gets the ink running down to the nib. Anyway, so this is my frame. It's an old frame, as you can see, falling apart. But I know this is an 8 inch by 8 inch frame, even that bit fell off. So I'm just going to take the backing board out, and I'm going to use that as a template to draw around now. So if you know your frame and you want to do it this way, this is great because you do at least get the right size. Again, if you can, allow a little bit around the edges, extra, that you can trim off later. I don't think I did, I think I actually cut to size, but you can do that. Even if it's just 1/4 of an inch, just gives you that little bit of leeway. And then you've just got to cut that out. I have fabric scissors for all the fabric I do, and other scissors for paper, so don't use your fabric scissors, or don't use scissors that you use for fabric on your paper. Now you can do this with any iron, a hot dry iron, and I'm just going over it to make sure that I don't get all the wrinkles out, I just get some of it out so it's a bit flatter. So that's the side we've drawn on, and that's the original picture. So the side that we've added the black lines to, we're going to put down onto the felt. So that's the side we've just done. And we're going to put it onto the felt and central it up the best you can. Now with a hot dry iron, I happen to have this little iron from Cricket, but any hot dry iron will do. And just go over the picture now like this. So you're going to iron the ink that's underneath onto the fabric. And you can do this onto any fabric. So if you were going to do something like those puffy pen things on fabric, you could do it for that as well. It doesn't have to be just felting, obviously. As you can see, I'm not running it backwards and forward particularly, I'm pushing it down onto the thing, because if you move the iron as if you were ironing clothing, you'll end up with double lines on things if you're not careful. So just make sure you keep holding the paper, mind your fingers obviously, and go all over it. And then when it's done, it should transfer over like that. So that's a nice simple way to do things. If it's an expensive outlay to start with, I think, for these pens. So anyway, so now I've tried, you can see I had goes to make sure I got it right, but there's a normal pin on the right, and that needle I use there is for sewing up my jumpers. So it's just got a blunt end and it's a bit thicker. So I tried other things, but this is the best one I found. So you can do this by like almost dot to dotting along the line that you want to transfer. So obviously just push it through the paper. I tried various ways to make sure I could get it right for you, so this is where it starts to look a bit messy. But anyway, go over the lines that you want. You can see it's obviously gone right through. And I found the best thing to do, I'm doing it onto paper because I don't want to mark anything else. I've got this Sharpie, and I found the best way to get it through the holes is to actually do the same movement as I was doing when I punched the holes, and that's push down into the holes with the Sharpie. I tried just going over it as if you were drawing, but it didn't go through the holes, so you need to be a little persuasive with it and get it to dab down on through the holes. But this worked really well. It's a little bit more time consuming, but you've only got to do it once for your picture, so it's worth it if it's something you want to have a go at. And as you can see, it did come through, and then all you've got to do is join the dots up. So if I was working on my felt, you could join it with a pencil or a pen. So again, that would have transferred onto your felt. Now this is the next way of doing it, which is I do it for some things. If you've watched the kitten ones and things, I actually cut the animals out and use it that way. So you could, depending on your picture obviously, cut out the main elements. And then obviously just lay it on your felt. I would pin them in place as you go, so I would pin that with some, just pin it in and then draw across it, and I would work my way up the sheet of paper that way. And this can be quite handy later, because if you want neat areas or you want to be really precise about something, you've got your little template to put back on your felt and work round. I did try to get this in the picture, but I'm just cutting out the next row. Sorry. Working around the little house, I think. There we go. And again, I would pin it rather than just have it loose. I did look for some pins, but I'd put them away again, so yeah, I couldn't find them. But anyway, yeah, pin it down and then just draw around it and just keep working your way up the picture. Now I have got one other thing to suggest for you, is if you find a picture on the internet that you like, go Google search a picture, like I just found this dog, you can use your printer paper, hold it up to the screen and then draw around the picture. Now if you do this, be very, very careful. If I were to do this, I'd use a very soft pencil. Don't use a felt pen or anything like that, because obviously it will come through onto your screen. So use like a B pencil. I think that you can get HB and then Bs, and that's what I would use, and very gently go around the edges. So to finish this picture then, I'm just going over all the lines because I like to see what I'm doing, and also I photograph it for you so that it stands out better. And this is going to be the next picture we're going to felt on Friday. A nice beginner, believe it or not, picture. But because it's so simple, you could actually just hand draw this in. You don't really need to do that, but I wanted to show you some ways, as someone had said to me they didn't understand how to get the picture onto the felt. So I thought, I hope this is helpful, and I will see you to do this picture on Friday. Thanks very much. Bye for now.